3 years. And then after that, Grandpa Gouveia became our superintendent of a big field of cane. And he had a very prominent position there. And he made a little money. And so he sent me to the Catholic school. I had to go to a Catholic school. We had to take a little train to go to a Catholic school, quite a little ways. And then from there on, we got into a bakery business. And then Grandpa John was about 15 years old. And so I got on a ship named Korea, SS Korea. That ship was named SS Korea, Steamship Korea, from the Orient. And I got aboard this ship in Honolulu. I went to Honolulu and got aboard that ship and came to the mainland here. And
why did you come?
Why did I come? Well, I came because I came to Honolulu first, and I lived in Honolulu for a little while, and I shined shoes. See?
Did you get seasick?
Oh, terribly seasick. Yes, I did on that ship there,
How long
especially
were
in
you
those
on?
days. We were there 9 days, 10 days on that ship to get to San Francisco. And oh, I was so seasick on that ship, see. But I learned how to shine shoes, see. And, then when I arrived in San Francisco, didn't know anybody, went here and went there and everywhere, and got little odd jobs here and there. Then I got a job in one of the biggest
Grandpa?
clubs, millionaire club in San Francisco.
Grandpa, where did you live in San Francisco?
San Francisco, I lived everywhere. I lived where your father's office there, in the International Hotel, right close to your father's office there. See, right close to your father's office there. I used to live there in the National Hotel. And then, when I was in San Francisco, they wanted I saw in a newspaper, about a job, shining shoes,
What color house what color house did you get?
Grandpa went to work for the Pacific Union Club, that's a millionaires club, see, and shining shoes. And so when I got the job, I was surprised, The man says to me, he says, it may be you shine a half a dozen pair of shoes a day. It may be 2 pairs of shoes, sometime none, maybe 1 pair of shoes. But when these gentlemen needs a shine, you must be here to shine their shoes. So they gave me a great, big, beautiful chair to sit down on. And they fed me the very best, anything that I wanted to eat. Of course, it was the leftover from the millionaires' tables, what they did not, I mean not the leftovers from the tables, but it was what they cooked for the millionaires.
Grandpa?
What they had left over, see, because the millionaire had fresh food every day, yeah.
How much money did you make?
How much money?
Uh-huh.
Well, in those days, I think it was $35 a month. It was by the month they paid you, $35 a month. Oh, that was lots of money, $35 a month. Oh, that was...
those apple things. Oh, Brad, you sure had a lot of money.
You sweet thing. And so, here Grandpa John got that job, see, and I was surprised because, I'd worked so hard in the sugarcane fields, and then to come to a job to get $35 a month, 20 cents a day to $35 a month. What a difference that made, see.
But you probably,
Yeah.
before you'd only get
And
$4
so,
a
yeah,
month.
and so the millionaires, they had me, shine their shoes, when I did shine their shoes. And when I shined their shoes, I did a very good job on it, Oh, just give it a good job. And the millionaires all liked me very much, see. And of course, I was decorated with all the Hawaiian crown pins from Hawaii. You know what those are? You never have seen them, have you? The crown pins. Oh, I'll have to show you one someday. But they were. And here comes a big millionaire, and I was shining his shoes, and he says to me, he says, "Young man, are you from Hawaii?" I said, "Yeah, I'm from Hawaii. I just come from over there. Just a few days ago." He says, where were you born? I said, I was born on the Maui. Kahului. Wailuko. All around them places. I know all them places over there. You good shine. You give a good shine. He says, "You know Mr. Ball?" I said, "Yeah, I work for Mr. Ball." sugarcane field? Man, long time I worked for him, for Mr. Bowen. He says, you're a good worker. I said, yeah, I'm a good worker. Okay, he's good. And you know, he liked me, this man, this millionaire man. See? And you know, every time he'd come over, they'd get a shine. And sometimes I didn't have any shines at all. You want to realize that I sat down there. I had to be there for 9 hours. 9 hours sitting in a big chair.
Wow.
And all these big millionaires, when they'd come, you know, if they were there, sometime I'd get 7 or 8 shines. I had to shine. See, no tips. Every Christmas, they give you a tip. See, some give you $25, $40, $50 tips at Christmas time, but no tips. This is a club, Pacific Union Club. See. So, you know, I got fat, and oh, what a job it was. But I got lazy, just sitting there. Couldn't no exercise, hardly anything, you know what to do. I didn't know what to do. So one day they said to me, now, you know, I'm way up in 17 years of age, and I was churchman too. I like to go to church, see. And, you know, I was head altar boy in the Catholic Church for a great number of years. Learned the catechism, you know. And so I meet some friends from Hawaii. Says, hey, you know, ship out here. They want a lot of fella. They want a lot of fella to go up Alaska. Go work over there in the salmon cannery. I said, yeah. You go? I said, yeah, I'll go too. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So we all got together. And this Chinatown, San Francisco, where a big Chinaman over there, you know, he was hiring the people because they had a lot of Chinamans to go up there to Alaska too, because they're the one that cut the fish, see. And when they can it, why we the one have to do the work to can the fish, see. So here we start for going to Alaska. That's the first trip I made to Alaska.
Like it?
Yeah, well, it was all right.
Tobacco.
Huh? Yeah. Tobacco, what happened, David?
When you were going across that river?
Oh, yeah, with the boat and tobacco holding over my head and something got all my bull Durham all wet. Oh, what a time we had up in Alaska. So up in Alaska while I was in the, it took us 61 days. And this was the Star of Scotland. See? Star of India that's down in San Diego. I've been to that, Star of India. This recluse I made a mistake on. I was always thinking that she was the Star of India. But it was the Star of India, see. Which is the same thing. It's a sister ship to this one. Just as old as this one. She's down in San Diego now. I have the picture of it. Because somebody told me she was down there, see. I was talking to someone and says, I'm going to send you the picture of her. So they did. I have the picture up there. Did you see it up there?
No.
Yeah, I have it up there. Up in my little office there. Hanging up there. So here we start going to Alaska. And we got aboard the ship. And there was a Mexican, you know, they couldn't get enough workers to go up there, see. At that time, San Francisco was the toughest town and the toughest city in all the United States, maybe in the world. They Shanghai you. You know what Shanghai means?
No.
Shanghai means that used to take fellas, you know, and get them drunk at night, and then when they take them and put them aboard the ship. Then when they get up in the morning, the ship is going out of the Golden Gate. Sailing out of the Golden Gate. But they couldn't get any workers to go up to Alaska. So, you know, he was a poor Mexican man that had come from Mexico, and he'd been here a short while, and he couldn't speak English. And so he pulled a knife on somebody down in Barbary Coast. Barbary Coast was open in San Francisco at that time. Really a tough place. And so he pulled a knife on a fella. And he cut him, cut his shirt. And they arrested him, put him in jail. So they asked him his name. And he says, Quien sabe? You know what quien sabe is in Spanish? Who knows? In other words, I'll tell you, I'll explain to you. It says, the judge asked him, says, what is your name? He says, my name, who knows? Who knows? See? Quien sabe? That's all he could say in Spanish. Quien sabe means, you know, I don't know. don't know what he's saying. So the judge says, Ken Sabi, what is you plead, guilty or not guilty, it says, for using a deadly weapon. And Ken Sabi says, Ken Sabi. So the judge thought he said, guilty. See? So the judge says, I'll give you 6 months. 6 months in the county jail, or I suspend your sentence if you go to Alaska. You must go aboard a ship immediately. Because the judges were fixed up with the CANI, the Alaska Packers Association those days, to see that these fellas do get aboard a ship, to get a gang to go to Alaska. And so Ken Sabi, he was put aboard ship. And before the ship left, they had the load, they had the number of men that they wanted. They come along and check to find out how many men are there and their names, to see that everyone is there, because lots of them jump overboard and swim ashore. See, we were in the bay. We wasn't up to the docks. On the bay, see. And then, when we were in the bay, the ship that night, here comes somebody to check up before we left. And so we all were lined up. They all asked everyone that lined up, says, what's your name? My name's John Gouveia. Okay, John Gouveia. Check. What's your name? My name is John Brown. Okay, check. What's your name? All right, check, check, check. Good. And when they came to Ken Sabi, they said to him, he says, they call out the names. Of course, they had the list of the names, They called out the names. And you have to raise your hand and say, yeah, I'm here. So they could check you. So they called Ken Sabi. Ken Sabi, where are you, Ken Sabi? No answer. See? Because this poor Mexican man with his big crowbar mustache, he didn't understand what Ken Sabi was. His name was Who Knows. See? Who Knows was his name. Who knows? Where are you? No answer. That's Ken Sabi, see? Ken Sabi, where are you? No answer. Ken Sabi, where are you? No answer. Okay, line them all up here on the deck. So we lined them up one after each other. And everyone came by and says, check. All right, what's your name? Okay, your name. See? And when he came to Ken Sabi, he says, what's your name? This big crowbar mustache man, see? That used a knife on that guy in Barbary Coast. Says, Ken Sabi. Ooh, the fellow got mad and he says, Ken Sabi, I've been calling your name here for the longest time. Why didn't you answer, Ken Sabi? And he'd say, Ken Sabi, who knows? Who knows, Ken Sabi? Okay, ready, put up the sails.
Well, if he was from Mexico, why couldn't he speak Mexican?
Well, he did. He spoke Mexican. Ken Sabi, that's all he would say. He would answer you in if you talked to him in English, he wouldn't understand you. Couldn't say a word in English.
I know something these guys understand though. It's bedtime.
Yeah.
9:30. We're going to continue Grandpa's story later, but it's 9:30 now. Good night, you guys.
Hey, Grandpa. Grandpa, I want to come over here. I'm going to tell you
Jack is they're all signal.